Assalamu alaikum, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. So I'm here with a new lesson of Quran reading and Quran translation. We did verse 60 and a part of verse 61 last time. So what we're going to do is that we will do the rest of the verse that we left incomplete. So it's verse 61, the next part of it, from where I'm going to recite. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قال أتستبدلون الذي هو أدنى بالذي هو خير اهبطوا مصرا فإن لكم ما سألتم وضربت عليهم الذلة والمسكنة وباءوا بغضب من الله ذلك بأنهم كانوا يكفرون بآيات الله ويقتلون النبيين بغير الحق ذلك بما عصوا وكانوا يعتدون. Sadaqallahu al-Azim. The good thing is that today we're going to do only one verse, even less, one part of a verse. So let's start. Qala, he said, that is Moses, Musa alayhi salam said, Atastabdilun. Is it? Tastabdilun. You want to exchange. Atastabdilun allazi, that which, huwa adna, which is less, inferior, billazi, with what, huwa khair, is good, is better. Remember, they said that ask your God that he should bring forth some vegetables from the soil. We are fed up with this manno salva, the morning breakfast and the evening supper that is given to us every day. We want something better. God Almighty answered through Musa alayhi salam. Qala, he said, Atastabdilun. Is it that you want to exchange allazi huwa adna, what is ordinary, what is inferior, allazi, that which, huwa, it, adna, is inferior, billazi, do you want to change it with what, that which, huwa, it is khair, better. That is, you want to do away with what is good, what is better, and replace it with what is inferior. That is the whole situation. You are free, you are independent, there is no Pharaoh and his companions to cause trouble to you, and you are getting abundant food in the morning, in the evening, and water as well. You want to replace it with these vegetables, etc., that you relish, you like, and give up this life of independence. Is that what you want? Ihbitu Misran. Go into any settlement, any Egypt. Misr is Egypt. So you've left Egypt, go to any Egypt. Go to any settlement, any place of living. Ma sa'altum. Ihbitu Misran. Go to any Misr, any Egypt. Fa inna lakum. Then for you will be ma sa'altum, what you have asked. That is, leave this place and go to some other place, and you will get what you have asked for. وَضُرِبَتْ عَلَيْهِمُ الظِّلَّةِ, and they were covered with humiliation. ضُرِبَتْ عَلَيْهِمْ, they were covered with الظِّلَّةِ, humiliation, وَالْمَسْكَنَةِ, and poverty. وَبَاءُوا بِغَضَبٍ مِّنَ اللَّهِ, وَبَاءُوا, and they returned, بِغَضَبٍ, with anger, بِغَضَبٍ مِّنَ اللَّهِ, from God. ذَلِكَ, this happened, بِأَنَّهُمْ, because they, كَانُوا يَكْفُرُونَ, they denied, disbelieved, بِآيَاتِ, the verses of God. They disbelieved the verses, the signs of God. وَيَقْتُلُونَ, and they used to kill النَّبِيِّينَ, prophets, بِغَيْرِ الْحَقِّ, without any justification, without any right. ذَلِكَ, that was, بِأَنَّهُمْ, ذَلِكَ, that was, بِمَا, because, عَصَوْا, they disobeyed, وَكَانُوا يَعْتَدُونَ, and they were amongst those who transgressed. They used to continuously transgress, go beyond limits. Okay, let's try it again. You say it's difficult? Well, yeah, somewhat, but hopefully, the second attempt is a great attempt. It makes things easier. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Qala, he said, who? Musa alayhi salam, Moses. What? Is it? Tastabdilun, you are asking to exchange, allazi, that, huwa, which, adna, is inferior, billazi, with that, huwa, which is khair, better. You want to replace what is good with what is inferior. Ihbitu, go away, Misran, to any Egypt, to any settlement. Fa inna, then, lakum, for you, ma sa'altum, what you have asked for. That is, then you will get, fa inna lakum, then you will have for yourself, ma sa'altum, what you've asked for. وَضُرِبَتْ عَلَيْهِمْ, and they were covered with الظِّلَّةِ, humiliation, وَالْمَسْكَنَةِ, and poverty. وَبَاءُوا, and they returned, بِغَضَبٍ, with anger, displeasure, مِنَ اللَّهِ, from God. ذَلِكَ, this, that is, what happened to them, this happened بِأَنَّهُمْ, because they, كَانُوا يَكْفُرُونَ, they used to disbelieve, بِآيَاتِ اللَّهِ, in the verses of God, the signs of God. وَيَقْتُلُونَ, and they used to kill النَّبِيِّينَ, prophets, بِغَيْرِ الْحَقِّ, without any justification. Zalika, this happened, that is what has been mentioned previously. This happened bima asaw, because they were disobedient. Wakanu, and they used to ya'tadun, cross limits. They used to go beyond limits. Isn't it too little? Can we not do one verse more? I think we can. Otherwise, we'll finish very soon. It's a smaller verse. Verse 62. Innal lazina amanu, indeed those who believe, wal lazina hadu, and those who were Jews, wal nasara, and Nasara, Christians, was Sabiin, and Sabians. Man amana, whoever believed, billahi, in God, wal yawmil akhir, and the last day, the day of judgment, wa amila salihan, and did good deeds. Falahum, for them, ajruhum, shall be their reward, inda rabbihim, before their Lord. Wala khawfun alayhim, and they will have no fear, walahum, nor shall they yahzanun, be in grief, nor shall they grieve. Let's do this verse again. Innal lazina, indeed those who amanu, believe, wal lazina hadu, that is those who are Muslims. Innal lazina amanu, those who believe, that is those who are Muslims. Wal lazina hadu, and the Jews, those who were Jews. Wal nasara, and the Christians. Was Sabiin, and the Sabians. It was a relatively smaller, less known religious group. Man amana billah, whoever believed in God, wal yawmil akhir, and the last day, wa amila salihan, and did good deeds. Falahum ajruhum, for them, ajruhum, shall be their reward, ajr, inda, with rabbihim, their Lord, inda rabbihim, with their Lord. Bala khawfun, and there shall be no fear alayhim, on them. Walahum, nor shall they yahzanun, grieve. Now, I will recite both these verses well. Call it a verse and a half, a verse, well, 3/4 of a verse, and another verse. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قال أتستبدلون الذي هو أدنى بالذي هو خير اهبطوا مصرا فإن لكم ما سألتم وضربت عليهم الذلة والمسكنة وباءوا بغضب من الله ذلك بأنهم كانوا يكفرون بآيات الله ويقتلون النبيين بغير الحق ذلك بما عصوا وكانوا يعتدون إن الذين آمنوا والذين هادوا والنصارى والصابين من آمن بالله واليوم الآخر وعمل صالحا فلهم أجرهم عند ربهم ولا خوف عليهم ولا هم يحزنون. Sadaqallahu al-Azim. So now I think the time that we have consumed is reasonable, and I hope that you understood what these verses were saying. I have a feeling that some of you may have a few questions regarding this verse 62 and maybe 61 as well, and therefore I will expect questions coming from you. But until the next lesson, it's Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.